What's good, CB Tape Lab family, man? Today we back with another video on Brandon Finney Jr. He's right here, number 4. True freshman from Oregon, y'all, and he had not one but 2 interceptions against Texas Tech. Was it the first or second round of the playoffs? I'm not too sure what round it was, but just phenomenal cornerback. Like I said, he was only a true freshman. We get to see him for 2 more years before he goes to the NFL. But yeah, nonetheless, let's get into this one. This clip right here is going to be heavily focused on scooch technique. And then after this, it's going to be a lot of man technique. And I do have one clip from the Texas Tech game, his other interception that I'll go over as well. But nonetheless, let's get into this one. I'll play it full speed. Give me those. Shoot, the user. Hey, so for this one, though, I believe these are 2 high safeties up here. You know that Madden play with the 2 blue high safeties, cover 2 man, right? So he's going to have all of number 1, this receiver, right? Man everywhere he goes, right? Regardless, he's going to be outside leverage because look at how close. Let me go back to this viewpoint. Whenever you see a split like this and you're your man on this side, it's actually better to be off. If you do press this, you could easily run into some of the linemen or your linebacker if the running back runs out, right? So good thing we're off. Also, like I said, look at how close he is to the line of scrimmage right here. This clearly means he wants to break outside, right? Regardless, though, this is going to be a scooch technique, right? We're playing man scooch technique. He gets not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 scooches in 1 rep, right? And one thing I want y'all to notice about these scooches is that he never crosses his feet over. He's always gaining ground, getting vertical, and his hips are staying relatively square, right? They stay square to like the 3rd or 4th scooch, which is valid though at that point. Boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. He just scooched for 5 straight yards, staying completely square, right? Because the receiver is attacking to the inside, trying to stem inside to get him to open his hips up or to scooch out of his leverage and end up on the inside, right? But protects his outside leverage, stays patient, stays square, clean break. Boom, right, left, right? Y'all see that after that last scooch, right, left, boom, we're out of it. Get to his receiver's low hip. I mean, and that's a perfect ball too. The ball could be a little more to the outside, I guess, but that is a great ball. He just is able to play better defense, right? That whole saying, good defense, better offense. Nah, this rep is good offense, better defense, right? One more time. Scooch, 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 scooch. 1, 2 break. And we're going to get to the low hit. Just always try your best like he's doing to stay square. Don't over scooch or over kick your leverage, right? Stay on the outside leverage and don't cross your feet over, right? This is just phenomenal. Boom. All right, y'all, this will be the second clip. I don't even need to spend too much time on this clip because it's really like an off-man type of technique here. It's not even really technique. This is just him making a very, very high IQ play here. I shouldn't even say technique. This is just a very high IQ play. The defense that Oregon's in, the other side of the field is locked up in man 2-on-2. Right here, though, you guys see out the snap, they all are cutting to the closest man on the outside, right? I don't know. Every team's going to have a different call for this. But basically, he has number 1 to the inside, he has number 2 to the inside, and he has number 3 to the inside. Their job is to not let their receiver to the inside of them. Brandon Finney has all of outside, right? Say there's 2 outs at the same time, you're responsible for playing in between both of them or at least the deeper one, right? But regardless, let this play out. It's a China concept. He's going to sit down at the 5-yard line. We're going to incorporate a slant in the China concept, and he's going to run that corner. So everybody has the inside of their man, and the corner has his outside. Boom. Honestly, the ball could have been a little early and maybe could have got there. The ball was extremely late, right? But regardless, though, good IQ play. At the snap, getting your butt pointed sideline so you can read anything coming out, and you see the out route coming, right? Not too much on this play, just a very good high IQ play. Boom. All right, y'all, now let's get back to the technique and the footwork aspect per usual. On this clip right here, the ball isn't even going to be thrown on this one, but it's such an elite rep. I'll play it all the way through first. Woo! Make me shed a tear, y'all. I'm telling you. But anyways, though, let's get into this one. Boom. For starters, he's going to give us that pierce step with the left foot, right? On this one, the ball is inside, so we're obviously always going to try to pierce step with our outside foot closer to the sideline, our foot away from our leverage, right? So boom, pierce with the outside foot, which is left foot. And now we're going to get into a heavy motor technique, right? You could call this a fast or heavy inch back, but this is sort of motor. Boom, left, right, right? We're going to do a motor technique. Notice how with this motor, his back never raises up. He is remaining low, shoulders over toes, right? A lot of times in a motor, ADB is going to get on his heels and he's going to raise up. Look at how low. This is a perfect angle too, pause. But he's staying extremely low, and notice how his heels aren't even touching the ground in the motor. This is a great rep for all my young DBs out there who want to incorporate motor technique. Let's bring it all the way back. Inch, motor back on the inside hip. Receiver's going to try to skip at us. As soon as he cuts to the outside, we're going to kick slide and get two hands on, right? Boom. And this right foot does sort of cross his left foot just a tad bit, but it's not really a crossing over the feet kind of, if that makes sense. Because if it was, he'd be leaning way more over and the right foot would go over. It sort of goes behind. So a little bit weird, but does a good job attempting to keep his feet, does a good job attempting not to cross his feet over, right? He does get two hands on. Whenever you get two hands on, it's going to be hard not to cross your feet over, honestly. But regardless, though, this rep is completely boxed. The receiver's jams. No chance of catching the ball. One more time. Pier, motor, stay low. Don't let your heels touch the ground. And we're going to kick at the same time the receiver breaks. T-State. All right, y'all. So in this clip, we're going to get a double pier step straight to a kick slide, right? Let me play it all the way through first. Boom. If it was a better ball to the receiver, he probably could have intercepted that one too. But nonetheless, let's break it down. Boom. For starters, receiver is going to give us sort of that split release, bring that foot up, and he's going to fake to the inside, right? Mind you, that head swivel and all that shoulder movement to the inside like this does absolutely nothing because his eyes are on that inside hip. He's not even leaning to the inside at all. He's not even leaning or making no false steps to the inside. He's not going for none of that. Boom, eyes on, inside hip. Regardless, he's going to take that first initial pier step, pier, double pier, right? While he's waiting. And whenever you're in the goal line or red zone, you can always be more patient in your pier steps and you don't have to do as much you don't have to do as much inch back or motoring because there's nowhere for the receiver to beat you like on a fade ball. They only have 10, 15 yards to outrun you, right? So you can be very patient knowing there's not enough real estate behind you, right? Regardless, pier, double pier, and now we're going to get straight to a kick. And like I said in the last clip, whenever you get a good two-hand collision like this, it's going to be hard to keep your feet from crossing over. Regardless, though, good attempts at it, but good kick and great two-hand collision, right? This route is completely thrown off the timing. Boom. He got chest to chest. Look for the back shoulder first, especially going into the goal line. Whenever you go to goal line, you have to check for the back shoulder and get chest to chest, right? That's a beater in the goal line. So going to the goal line, chest to chest, check for the back shoulder, throw first. It's not there. Get our head around. And like I said, if it's a better ball, that's an interception. But one more time, then I'll play it full speed. Pier, double pier. Doesn't go for none of the fake to the inside. Eyes on inside hip. Kick, attempt to not cross the feet over, but good two-hand collision, right? Put it all the way through. And like I said, man, try your best to get chest to chest and check for back shoulder whenever you're going into the goal line. A good rep by him. All right, y'all. This will be the last clip for the Brandon Finney Jr. video. I'll play this one all the way through first. Teach tape. Almost slips a little bit at the end, but we're not going to nitpick too much. Regardless, though, so for this one, let me know what you think in the comment section. If you think this is a scooch or a vertical kick. I was going to call this a vertical kick slide. Regardless, though, I'm going to call this one a vertical kick. You could call it a scooch. I just feel it looks more like a kick slide, right? The way he's sort of hopping into, or not hopping, but he's sort of jumping a little back with it versus a scooch is you're going to plant your feet sort of deliberately, right? Like that first clip. So regardless, though, you call whatever you want. Once again, though, we're going to vertical kick Look at how he's staying square, shoulders still over toes. We're not going to get on our heels by any means, right? I think he gets 3 of them in. 1, 2, 3, and then he's going to get into an inch, right? Because now, once you get to the goal line, his route has to sort of start declaring, right? Nonetheless, let's back it all the way up. I don't know if he's inside leverage. It looks like it, but boom, maybe he's head up, scooch or vertical kick, whatever you want to call it. And now all this dancing is done. Now he's going to come straight at us. Now we're going to get into an inch, right? And he's still square, inch. Jacoby Lane's going to sit the route down right here. He sort of slips a little bit. I don't know if you guys see it, but great job at diving and finishing through Jacoby's hands, right? This is just elite way to finish the rep. Dive and finish, play through his hands, right? But regardless, though, vertical kick, vertical kick, vertical kick, shoulders over toes the entire time, and he doesn't get on his heels, so he's not leaning backwards. That way he's able to inch once Jacoby's going to come right at him, right? Elite rep. But yeah, that'll be it for this video. I'm thinking of doing Derek Stingley Jr. next. I got the clips that I need for that one. But yeah, let me know down below. I'm also going to get it to Cario Davis and Ephesian Product Stock, like a little duo video for them as well. But with that, I hope you all have a good week.